Good morning. This is Bang Bang Rahul. Please press the like button and subscribe. Thanks very much for all the comments you give me, and I like them. And thank you very much for all subscribers too. Before I go on about my podcast, anybody out there want a Pitbull cross bull mastiff? Yeah, beautiful dog. She's 6 years of age and she's so beautiful, mate. She's so friendly, but she's a bit of a scrapper. That's the only problem. She likes to fight other dogs. So as far as letting her go on, you couldn't let her go off the lead, yeah. So anybody would like her, let me know, yeah. And she's a fantastic house dog, yeah. Let me know because someone's just been in touch with me and I can't have her. I'd love her, but I can't, yeah. Anyway, it's the other day, I had a podcast with a Gypsy Joe Smith, acoustic Joe Smith, and it was a good podcast. Yeah, it was a laugh. We had a good giggle, and we're going to do another one. And I got in the green and just shook my hands about a bit, but not much. But anyway, we've been watching YouTube, and we've been watching these fights, these unlicensed fights, and we think they're ridiculous. People must get bored with them because they're no longer unlicensed fights. It's just a joke. Someone is earning lots of money out there, and it's a shame. It's a shame. We want to do better than that. So I got hold of Gypsy Joe Smith. We were talking, and he said, "Yeah, let's get it. See what we can do, right? Get it together." And so the other day, my son came over to see me, which I haven't seen for ages yet, and he was at the Joshua fight, and where we fought a geezer called Matt Legg. And after he got to talk to Matt Legg and had a photograph with him, and he got his phone number and all that, and he's done lots of comments on Matt Legg's what's it called, YouTube. And Matt Lee's done some really, really good YouTube. He knows the boxing inside out, and he's a very good talker. Anyway, so I was sitting here, and he got on the phone to Matt Leg, and he said, "My dad loves to chat to you," which I did. It was good. We had a nice chat. But I was also talking about this unlicensed fights. And as I say, Matt Leg is trying for Joshua. He done really well. I know he only licensed half the round, but listen, mate, anybody to get him back to Joshua and and not really train for it is fantastic. He's got a lot of bottle. Don't forget, Joshua won the ABAs and he won also gold in the Olympics, so he isn't no fool. You know what I mean? I know it's he only went 6 rounds, but 6 rounds, mate, with a professional like that and a guy can punch. I mean, Matt Leg told me that when Joshua threw a punch through his gloves, he said it's the hardest punch he's ever had. He said he used to spar with Tyson Fury and a few other fighters, and he said, believe it or not, I believe Tyson Fury to be the hardest puncher ever. You know, fantastic. Well done, mate. Nice one on that, Matt. But also, Matt Leg, we was all talking about this unlicensed fighting. Matt Leg's going to come down and see me, do a podcast, and we're going to sit down and have a talk about this unlicensed fighting and see if we can get our own promotions going. I mean, not I'm on about unlicensed fights in rings, yeah, in the ring, not this bare knuckle crap with bandages on proper boxing gloves, and get in the ring and fight, yeah, and proper 8 ounce gloves, no 16s or 12, all 8 ounce gloves, and get in and fight, yeah, proper unlicensed fighting like it used to be years ago when I was around. You know, you had Roy Shaw, Lenny McLean, Cliff Fields, Lou Yates, me, loads of fights, loads and loads of fights, good fighters, Columbos, and oh, we had loads. Lou Warfirm, Brian Hall, it went on and on and on. What happened to their fighters? It's all died out, and now they've got these unlicensed fighters now. Well, it's just crazy. They've just become a waste of time. People are paying good money for it, and they don't like the fights. I mean, the other day was well, it wasn't even worth talking about, and they done it as a draw. Too much money passing hands, and it was one of the worst fights I've ever seen, and people are paying for that, yeah. And we're going to change that, and we're going to do our own promotions. So when Matt Leg gets down to see me, we're going to do a podcast, and I'm going to ask him on the podcast, is he up for it? And believe me or not, I think he is. And Butland, I want him to get involved as well. we're going to get this, we're going to get it going. It's unlicensed fighting. Why not? You know what I mean? Because we feel that we can do better than anybody else. And listen, I've done it before. I've had my own shows at Acton Town Hall, unlicensed fights, and that was good. There was a sellout, and we had 8 or 9 fights on each show, yeah, and fantastic shows, yeah. And we can do better than any of them. I mean, look at Frankie Warren, who's had good shows on his one. Frankie Warren, all them people used to have good shows, yeah. And so Alex Steen, and listen, let me tell you, my own's going to be the business. So please give me your comments about it, and get back to me, yeah, and I'll get back to you, yeah. Take care, Martin, Matt Legg. It's going to be hopefully this week or next week. I'm going to do a podcast with my son one day this week as well. And thanks very much for all the comments you give me and all the subscribers. Thanks so much. Take care and have a nice day. Yeah, bye bye.